coming at you live.
To Jay.
To Jay. I see you have the triple S in your name.
Triple S, yes.
Which, by the way, it stands for Shit Stained Steve, not some kind of Nazi symbolism.
Oh, yes.
Which, for those of you confused, he's not a Nazi. He's just Steve.
So it's not SS Steve.
No, it's S. It's not SS. S is just Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crabby.
That's what he is.
Crabby birthday. Well, thank you, Jason.
Everybody talk about your birthday?
It is my birthday today.
Congratulations, buddy.
Woo, made it another year.
You're now 49.
Shit. I wish.
Congratulations.
I'll go back to 49.
Happy birthday, Steve. Did you bring me a cake? Did you get me cake? I'm very excited. This is the day when I get cake, right? Right, TJ?
I would think so.
Yeah. If you follow the rules of the old days.
Yeah.
Day's not over yet, so maybe I'll go buy me a cake.
No. You have to buy cake for Ray.
Yeah, since when back in the old days when I got a cake. Yeah.
Oh.
Ray made all of us get him cake on our birthday.
Okay.
When it was your birthday, you had to bring me in cake. I mean, that was the rule. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, well. It's good to see Jason, who's here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Show. This is weird.
You got any new clips?
Up my butt.
Oh. Where do you want everyone putting the birthday gift, Steve?
No. My butt.
Oh, okay. If anyone has any gifts, just bring them in, and then we'll put them
up my butt.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, Pete says, I'm waiting to see Stice's birthday wish for Steve. Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be.
You know it's coming in a minute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's going to wish me another year of prosperity.
No, I hope you stay alive for another year. I enjoy the shows with you. You know what I mean?
Plan on dying.
No, I don't want you to die either. I'm just saying that.
Worst that could happen is I cut my foot off. But
well, no, I'm just saying that I want you to live a long time because I enjoy doing the show with you. I plan on doing the show for a long time. You know, like people will ask me, they go, how long are you going to do that show for? I go, are you kidding? I'd love to do it another 20 years. You know, and
20 years.
I'm just saying that I'd love to. I don't know if I will, but I'd love to do it like another 20 years. And then I'd like Steve to be part of it. So I'd want him to be alive, you know, to do it. Yeah.
That's a lot of infection and a lot of pus to be asking that long.
Yeah. Well, he might not have a foot.
Oh, I knew I would have a foot.
I mean, I imagine he'll lose a foot at some point in the next 5
years.
Yeah.
They're
going to want to take that foot away because he keeps, you know.
Well, I mean, he does live in Sangamon County now. They may declare that foot a health hazard and take it in the next 2 months.
You never know. You never know.
And then we know where they might put it after they're done with it.
Up my butt.
Yeah. No, it'll go to hell. It'll go to where did I say listener Larry? When listener Larry got his foot cut off.
Gay hell, wasn't it? Because isn't it down
I thought
there
it was
with
a
Jim?
gay heaven with Jim.
I asked him if his foot went to hell. He said yes. Which is funny when a big listener, a big supporter has his foot cut off. My first response was, do you think it went to hell? What a horrible thing to say to somebody who lost a body part. But in his defense, he was laughing and said yes, you know.
All right.
By the way, Stice made a comment. Everyone, get
Oh
ready.
no!
Here's Stice's comment. All right. He said, "I would like to wish Steve a happy birthday, and hopefully it's his last.
Hopefully, what?
Hopefully it's his last."
Oh God!
Thank you.
Fat420 says maybe Jason can run the ads so people can call in.
Oh,
If Jason wants to run the ads, that would be wonderful. But usually I just run them, and it's
yeah.
no big deal. See, it's covering that now. It's covering half of Jason's face.
I can adjust that.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Jason. So now people can call. Yes, Fat420. Now you
There we
can
go.
call and wish Steve a happy birthday. So anyone can call and wish Steve a happy birthday.
Yeah. Who's going to be the first? Fat420.
Yeah. Well, we said happy birthday to our friend Steve,
Well, yeah.
who got internet yesterday for his birthday.
Yes, I did. I'm kind of tired because I've been up all night watching TV.
Yeah, sure you have. I'm
What are
sure
you
you've been
watching?
up all night watching porn.
What streamers are you running now so far?
Oh, right now I'm just watching Netflix right now.
Oh yeah.
I did get my ESPN set up.
Oh, you got ESPN.
Yeah,
Did you buy the ESPN Plus?
yeah,
That's awesome. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
yeah. I bought the Disney Plus too.
Oh yeah, the Disney Plus. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Disney, Hulu, and ESPN is good. We got that.
yeah.
And
That's it.
Hulu's really good. You'll like it. All right, hello. You're our first. Who's calling, Steve? Who's calling for your birthday?
Fat420.
All right, hello. Who is this Fat420?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
it is
I'm
not-
thirsty, and do I get a CD?
Sorry, Steve.
Nope, it's Adam.
You did not get it correct, Steve. It is Adam.
I thought Adam was 6, so that's why I put Fat420.
Well, it's weird like that. You know, when you have COVID, it doesn't necessarily mean you have symptoms.
So
Oh.
you got COVID now. I know you said
Yeah.
your. I know
Oh
you
yeah.
said
My house is COVID central.
I know you said your wife had it and your oldest son had it. And oh my god.
All 4 of us in the house have it.
Oh god damn. I'm sorry to hear that. I
Oh,
hope you get an easy bout
well-
of it. I hope you get an easy bout of
Okay.
it.
Yes, I'll be honest with you. If this is what COVID is, I'll take it.
Well, I had really good friend got COVID last week. Well, Christina had it, of course, and then a really good friend of mine got it as well. And they both said, like, Christina said the first 24 hours it felt like her head was on fire or something, but then after that she said it was just like a bad cold.
Yeah.
And then this other guy I talked to, he said the same thing. He goes, the first 24 hours is rough. He goes, but then it wasn't that bad. He said, in fact, he said he'd have been to work, except he wanted the quarantine to keep other people from getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he said he would have gone to work with it because it wasn't after the first 24 hours. It wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
So hopefully
I mean,
that's what
like
you'll get.
for-
Hopefully you'll get that. That's the Omicron.
Yeah. I mean, what I have, yesterday kind of sucked a little bit. It wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't go to the hospital or
Well,
nothing.
Dan says
Yeah.
when he had it, he couldn't even get out of bed for a week. That's because Dan probably had the Delta,
Or the beta.
yeah, or the Beta. Yeah, both those are really, really bad.
I don't know. Have you guys heard that they found the Deltacron?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's horrible. That's as contagious as Omicron, but it's as
But
deadly as Delta. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan got the original. He got the Beta. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, that's
Michelle
what Sean said
says-
too.
Michelle says, happy 55th birthday, Steve. May all your wishes come true.
Yes.
Thank you, Michelle, for giving out Steve's age. 55. Jesus.
Oh, who cares?
How fucking
Old dirty bastard.
Oh, God.
Oh shit.
So dirty.
Somebody take me out before I get that old. Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh, I would love that. No.
You'd love it if COVID took me out before my 55th, Steve?
No.
It's like, how dare you?
Sty says Dan got COVID before it was cool. No, so you've got COVID now.
Oh,
And, it is affecting your head, your lungs, or your ass.
For me personally, it's not really affecting anything like
Oh,
today.
Well, good.
Yesterday
Maybe-
was kind of rough. It took my energy away, and
Yeah.
I think I coughed like 3 times.
Are you
Had a sore
vaccinated? Are
throat a
you
little
vaccinated or not?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
vaccinated and boosted.
Oh, so
And
you're
so is my
you're
wife,
not- yeah, you're
and
not.
my oldest son is vaccinated.
Then you're not going to
Plus,
get anything.
listener
You're
has
getting-
an
Yeah,
extra spleen.
I'm worried about my 4-year-old.
Yeah,
That's what I'm.
yeah,
that's
he's
who I'm
young.
worried about.
yeah. And you,
But
like I said,
he's been cool.
you're smart enough to just not give it to anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do your time
Yep,
with
we've
it.
we've let people who would come by and visit, which aren't many, but we let them know not to come by and visit.
Yeah.
And if we had any obligations, we either canceled them or rescheduled them
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Yeah. Well, good for you, man. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's going to be an easy bout then. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Like Steve's vaccinated too. So if he got
Yep.
it, I just think, it wouldn't kill him.
I'm sure if Steve got COVID, that would make Sty so happy.
Maybe for Stice's
No.
birthday. Maybe we'll
Stice
give
would be
Steve
happier
COVID
if he
for
died of
Stice's
it.
birthday.
No.
Steve,
I'm
we're gonna have
boosted
Adam
too.
go to your house and visit you today.
No.
And just hang out. And just hang out with you.
No,
there's
thank
the
you.
throat clearing.
I'm gonna find
Okay,
him.
Oh, I would love
I'm gonna
that.
wash all your dishes with my
Yeah.
tongue, and then leave.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm gonna find a really hot, like really attractive 32-year-old woman.
Ooh.
All right. And have her come to
You
Steve's
just
house.
just randomly make out with Steve.
Yeah, have her and have her be COVID infected and have her make out with Steve.
Oh, I would
Okay.
love that.
Would you make out with a hot 32-year-old with COVID?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You figure you're vaccinated, why not? Let's try it.
I'd probably
Yeah.
lick her crotch.
Oh.
That's a risk he's willing to take, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the
There you go.
32-year-old, I'd go all the way up to 42 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about 52?
Nah, we have to slow down now. They got
That's a lot
COVID
of-
out there.
I'll tell you, a lot of 52-year-olds look good, man. Not all of them. There's a
The
few.
ones on Reddit are.
Yeah, there's a few that look good. I'll tell you.
Just saying.
Oh, come on. You guys know Steve's opinion. It doesn't matter. 18 to 80.
Hmm.
Upper 40s still look good.
If it bleeds, it breeds.
My wife is living proof, man. Upper 40s look good. Mm-mm. Yeah. So Adam, you're the latest with COVID. I hope it's an easy one for you.
Yep, it has been so far, but like I said yesterday, it was kind of rough. Not super bad, but
You got a
Like,
you got a fever?
bad. No, it was
Yeah.
like bad cold.
Yeah.
type of-
I'm here.
day.
This is what I heard. I heard that people who are vaccinated are getting slight fevers and exhaustion. But then
Yeah.
they're fine. It's like a cold.
Does it
Yeah.
depend on the
I mean,
vaccination?
No, I think it's just
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I had Pfizer across the board, and
of course.
look, I'm so sick.
Well, that's what I mean. It's thank God you got Pfizer. But I
I
hate
know, right?
the studies are actually showing the studies are showing Moderna is handling it the best.
Yeah.
Is that Jason? Did you read what I'm talking about? Like Moderna is actually holding up better than even Pfizer.
Wow, and I thought that was the white trash.
I did too.
Vaccine.
I thought maybe I thought
Well,
so too.
So I
That's
guess
what I
I'm
got,
the
baby.
one
Just-
here that's in the better position to fight this thing.
No, I
Yeah.
guess I haven't had it, so I'm fine. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying that
Now,
I
see,
heard
I-
Moderna's holding up pretty well against it. Like people with Moderna they're not catching it as easily. People with Pfizer are they're occasionally getting it. Of course they're having good bouts with it and not getting super sick and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. I mean, who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
you know,
So
you're going to have a better immunity to it when they pull the vaccine out of the trash can and give it to you with a rusty needle.
so you think that
No,
You
no,
think that
that's
helps?
what they do with Johnson and Johnson.
So wait a minute. Yeah.
No,
So,
Johnson & Johnson comes out of the toilet tank.
so wait a minute. Steve said 32. Yeah, he'd make out with her COVID now. 42. 42, same thing. He'd make out with her. He'd even go for her crotch.
Oh yeah.
But he said 52. He's not interested.
No, I'm interested.
So
It's
close.
not if I have COVID.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe
I don't believe
52.
So you don't want some 52-year-old? Well, I mean, I see it. There's
Not if she's dripping with COVID. No.
no. You
I
wouldn't.
didn't
risk
know
it.
one dripped with COVID.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I'll be on Reddit and I'll be checking out these MILFs and stuff. And I was looking the other day and some woman goes, I'm more than a MILF, I'm a GILF.
Ew.
And she was like, and it said F 62, which means she was 62 years old. And I said, oh, yeah, well, I'll click on that. I clicked on it and she was naked,
Oh
And-
yeah.
gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah.
she was gorgeous. And I was, holy shit, I was like,
Raped
oh my
Instantly
God.
rock hard.
No, here's what I did. I pray and I go, oh my God, I hope my wife gets this. You know what I mean? I hope that she ages like that. Like, I got to tell you, that's like, I adore my wife, but I hope she ages. And my whole life, I have been, because when I met my wife was like 20, 21 or 20, however the hell old she was when I first met her. And she was drop dead gorgeous. And so as she ages, I'm like, oh God, stay hot, stay hot. And I've been
Yeah,
lucky.
You just wonder,
I've
you
been-
wonder to age like fine wine, not like milk.
Yeah, I've been lucky. She's gained a little weight in the last decade, but other than that, my wife is, she's gorgeous. But I don't want her to get 50s and 60s and suddenly wake up one morning and look like hell. Ugh. Because I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my luck. I think mine's going to age like milk.
I'll be the hell out of there. I will be the hell out the door. She starts looking bad. I'll be time for
I'm
Time for a
sure she would
second.
laugh as you try to wheel your way away.
It will be time for a second wife. At that point, it's time to get some new tires.
Is that what happened with Vic's wife?
With what?
Was that what happened with Vic's wife?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Vic, what happened with your wife? Which one? The first one or the fifth one?
Pick one.
Whichever one this story is applicable to.
Hell, what happened to 2, 3, and 4?
Accidents.
Sausage.
2, 3, and 4 wound up as sausage. Huh?
As soon as those tires get tread on them, it's time for new tires. That's how I live, baby.
So what happened with the first one then?
First one pissed me off. She had to hit the door, had to hit the skids. Plus, I was sleeping with her cousin.
Oh God. Well, then what happened with the fifth one?
Too old.
Is it the cousin?
She hit 37.
Oh God.
Them tits started looking at the floor, if you know what I mean. Then she was too old. And it was time to find a younger edition.
Mm-hmm.
So how old were you, Vic, when she hit, what, 30 something?
Well, I was as old as I was now. But it doesn't matter because I'm rich from my sausage company. And when you're 64 and rich, you look about poor 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you have a thriving sausage company. You have
Yeah.
Vic's Buns, because you always need a place to put the sausage.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Did
sure you
Steve,
have other
did Steve just die? What happened?
ventures.
What happened there? He was.
Stice's wish came
I
true.
don't know what happened. Yeah, he was laughing. Then all of a sudden, he just went. You know,
I'm
I
here.
don't know what happened. Looked like he died. Am I the only one that noticed that?
Oh,
Nope.
I noticed it.
Yeah. You noticed, Steve. You noticed that you looked like you died.
I noticed that I had my eyes closed for a second.
Yeah.
I
What the
just
hell was
listened.
that? What was that? You just, Adam. I'm gonna let you go because Steve is drifting away.
No, I'm good.
You just, you literally, Jason. Did you see that in the middle? It looked like he had a stroke.
well, that, and I was pointing
Eyes
to
were
him because
closing. Yeah.
I was pointing to him because Fat 420 asked if it was me or Steve that's wheezing.
Oh,
Oh.
of course it's Steve. Yeah.
Sorry, I had my mouth open.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, I'm kind of curious about something.
Irene says Steve had a meeting with Mary Jane this morning for his birthday. It's
Why?
obvious it's obviously he's done some smoking today.
How is it that Steve's got internet now, but he's still broadcasting from that shit-stained, dirty recliner?
Because I haven't got my computer all set up
Yeah.
yet.
Because all he did was put his phone on internet, and he's still using the phone. You can
Up
tell.
on TV.
Yeah.
My studio isn't set up yet.
Yeah. He hasn't even attempted to set that studio up. You should have TJ come by and set it up.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's just what I need. I need Steve staring at my ass the whole time.
He'll be staring. He'll be checking you out. You can get that internet. You can get that studio looking good for him, though. Christina says Steve was fantasizing about his cousin. Is that what you were doing, Steve?
No, I was actually fantasizing
Oh,
about
yeah.
something else we discussed, and I was hoping for a birthday wish or a jacuzzi
It's
birthday
just like
wish.
he sort of. It looked like he fell asleep or died.
I was just
Oh,
deep in
yeah.
thought. I was deep in thought about a jacuzzi
Yeah, because he wants to put those jets.
up my butt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which because it cleaned out. It cleaned out. What was his reasoning? It cleans everything out.
The
Cleans
butt
all my-
boogers, as he said.
Yeah.
yeah. I call them butt burgers. People call them dingleberries.
But then they're floating around in the jacuzzi where
They-
other people are sitting in.
They circulate.
Yeah, but
Eventually-
it's still,
they
it's still they're floating in the water.
You're basically swimming in shit.
Yeah, who the hell wants,
Steve likes
no one
swimming in
wants,
raw
no one
fluid.
wants to have that, rub against them. I mean, that's disturbing. Good
No,
Lord.
disturbing is that he wants to jump into a jacuzzi bathtub with you.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it's disturbing. Listen, if I was naked, I have been naked in a jacuzzi with another person before. It's always a wonderful time. But if someone gets in naked and then they take their shit-filled ass and put it up against the jets and all that remains start floating in the water, I don't care who it is. Now I'm disgusted being in the jacuzzi with them, that's what he said he wanted to do. That was disturbing.
To you.
Well, yeah, I hope it was disturbing to everybody. Like if I'm
No,
in
no,
a,
no, no, no. I'm not saying disturbing. It was disturbing to everybody, but he wanted to do it specifically to you.
oh yeah, no, yeah, that's really disturbing.
Oh, I
That's
would love
really
that.
disturbing. So the whole fantasy that started it all was I was in the hot tub with or the jacuzzi with my wife, and then he wanted to join us.
Great.
And
We're
he
gonna
wanted
read this shit
his nakedness to get in the jacuzzi with us. And then the first thing he wanted to do is put his ass up against the jets.
Oh yeah.
God.
And then you'd have the butt boogers floating around in the jacuzzi. No one wants that.
Oh, I would love that.
No, I've never been in a jacuzzi naked with another man. I have been in a jacuzzi naked with my wife and other women, but I've never been in there with another guy, with another dude. And if I had to choose, it would not be someone who looked like Steve with a dirty ass.
Well, then who
Tell
would
you
it
that. I don't know, but I'm just saying that I probably let my wife help decide that, but I certainly would not want no matter who it was, I'd be like, I don't want them to have a clean ass. You know, I mean, I wouldn't even want another woman in my jacuzzi with a shit stained ass.
be?
In fact,
think,
I don't care who is going to be. I'd be like, get in the shower first. Give yourself a rinse off. You know what I mean?
I'm
I
quick.
think women tend to take care of their ass a little better.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it, Steve.
He's already, it's his birth. He's allowed, it's his birthday.
He's allowed to be flatulent today.
He's we're not going to give him as much grief about it. It's his birthday.
Ah.
Yeah. I told you that's that story about after the Pickles gig, right?
Yeah.
We went to
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was his name? Shit.
Shit was his name.
I can't remember his name.
Parents must have hated him.
I've never met a guy named Shit.
No. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. We went to this guy. What the hell was his name? Shit. Spanky would know. It's our buddy from Macon. We went to his house. What the hell was it? His real name's Tim, but he has a nickname. It's a nickname we call him. And we went to his house and he said, "Oh, yeah, get in the jacuzzi, Ray. Get in the jacuzzi." It was after the gig, so I didn't have a suit or anything. Well, get in there naked. Nobody will say nothing. I'm like, all right. So Spanky holds up this big towel and I get in the jacuzzi. And then when I was in there, literally four, like he has all these people show up at his house while we're hanging up. And I'm in the jacuzzi. And I think that rest of the guys from the band, they were all in they were in the pool or, you know, or like one guy was just chilling out, fell asleep in one of the pool chairs. And this is like 3 a.m. We're in the pool or hanging around this guy's pool. And this guy and his wife were in the pool and, you know what I mean? We were having a good time. And then all of a sudden these girls started showing up. And like 4 of them got into the jacuzzi. None of them they didn't have a stitch of clothing on.
Mm.
And it was fun, but I'm telling you, if any of them had a dirty ass like what Steve's talking about, they'd have been out immediately.
Steve looks like he's getting turned on.
Of course he is. Hearing the story.
Oh, Yeah. yeah.
I wish I could remember that guy's name. Was it Animal? Was it shit? I want to ask let me text Spanky. I'll see if is Spanky awake, you think?
He's up.
Let me text him. See if he can tell me that guy's name because it's just gonna drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me crazy.
He might be in painkiller heaven right now, but he's up.
Damn. Is he starting to get addicted to those painkillers?
Yeah, he said they make him feel better than the alcohol ever did.
Oh yeah, they do.
How many has he taken?
I have not had the guts to ask.
Because he said he tore his meniscus,
Right.
which that's how my knee problem started. Fat says, he says, can we change the name of the show to Ray Lytle Muses about Steve's jacuzzi fantasies?
Huh.
Listen, Steve shared his fantasy.
No.
I just repeated what he said. You know what I mean? That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to relive this again.
Yeah. So in Steve's fantasy, oh, Thunder. Yes, thank you, Spanky. His name was Thunder. So at Thunder's house, and I love Thunder's a great guy. So at Thunder's house, I'm in the jacuzzi and then with these sexy, and they were all young and I got to give myself credit. I didn't even get boned up. I just had fun. I was drinking and hanging out and, and relaxing. Steve, you'd have been proud of me.
Yeah, you've done a lot better than I would have done.
I'm telling you, I was very good. And you know what? And there was a couple of girls in that thing are like, whatever you want to do. And I did nothing.
I'll be learning my marine biology.
I did nothing. No, I'm a very faithful married guy.
That's just sit down on my lap, baby.
That's just one of the times that I didn't do anything. We had girls come backstage to Pickles gigs. And they come backstage and take off their tops,
Mm-hmm.
The ones that would orally satisfy Jim and Marvin.
Well, no, I'm getting to that. They would come back and offer themselves. And I'd be like, no, I'm not interested in that. And Jimmy would always pick them up. It didn't matter. Jimmy would pick up the girls. And he'd end up with them.
Didn't two of them die of shame afterwards?
Yeah, but those girls started backstage. They were hitting on me. And I said, no, I'm not interested in that. And then Jimmy took them into the bathroom and had a three-way. And then they died of a car wreck on the way home.
Oh, I thought it was shame.
No, it was this is a true story. I don't know if
it was shame that caused the car wreck.
Listen, these girls were at a Pickles gig, right? And they were pretty messed up. We were playing in like Bloomington or something. And they were from maybe Clinton. I can't remember where they were from, but they left our gig. And I felt really bad for them. They left our gig that night and they were driving back. I think it was the night that Jim had the three-way with them. Oh, Ron says, wasn't it Lincoln? Maybe it was Lincoln. But they were driving back home, right? And they went, what did they hit? They were driving and somehow they lost control or something. And the car hit some kind of line or there was some kind of something. And it took off the top of the car and decapitated. It was a horrible thing. And they were two sweet, really friendly, nice girls. And I was always happy every time we saw them. They were just really, really nice. They were really nice girls, and it was horrible. And then they died, and it was either that night or the night. It was whatever. I remember when Spanky told me the story, and I was like, I was just heartbroken. I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. And of course, Jimmy goes, well, at least they went out with a good fucking, which was just made me think less of him. I was like, why would you say something like that?
So they did die of shame.
I don't know, but it
I
was.
say, did Jim at least get questioned about it because they found his DNA? at the
we
scene?
were nowhere near. It was well after the gig. It was well after the gig. Like, it was hours. I mean, in the time of frame, they must have gone somewhere after the gig. And then they found drugs in their system or something, and I don't remember them being on any drugs at the, I only talked to them for a short amount of time, but I don't remember them they didn't seem drugged up. They seemed, they seemed like they had a few drinks, but they certainly didn't seem like, like they were on any drugs. But we had a drummer that played with us for a while. We had this guy drum with us. And one night we were playing in Clinton. And so we went home after the gig, everybody in the band. And the drummer, I guess, was going home. And the drummer, when we hired him, somebody had told me that he once was addicted to. After we had hired him, somebody told me, they said he's a great drummer, but you got to watch him. He's on heroin. And I was like, what? I said, I've never noticed that. And they said, well, how much time do you spend? I said, well, I spend a lot of time with, the guitarist and the bassist. And they said, how much time have you spent with this new drummer? And I was like, not a lot, because we had lost our main drummer, and then we had just hired this guy. But he was an okay drummer, and my bass player liked playing with him, so that's why we brought him in. And somebody was saying he was addicted to heroin. You got to watch him because he'll steal money. And I said, well, he's, as a drummer of this band, he never touches the Spanky touches the money. That's the only person who ever touches the money. And so anyway, the guy was driving home after this gig, right? And the rest of us, we were home already. Well, then we find out the next week that the guy was driving home, and after the gig or whatever, he did whatever, and he was swerving through some area. And then the cops started chasing him, and he led him on some kind of high-speed chase. And then he flew off the road while driving home, and his car flipped and ended up in a field. And then he got out of the car and ran away. And the police were looking for him. And there was a whole story. And so Spanky fired him immediately. But then the cops wanted to talk to us because of whatever happened. I don't know what he did, but they wanted to talk to us and get our statements or whatever. And I didn't know anything. But the police were insistent on talking to us. And the lawyers got involved, and they had to line up. Karen wants to know if he's still there. No, he died. He ended up in Florida or something. We fired him, and then he left the state, and he went to go play with some band in Florida. He died of a heroin overdose. Yeah, the guy obviously had a relapse. But so the cops were wanting to question us about whatever he was accused of doing. I can't remember. It was like 2000. This is like 2003 maybe when this happens, or 2002, 2003. And I can't remember all the details, but finally our lawyer, because the police were just showing up at gigs and wanting to talk to us, and we're like, no, they're not coming backstage. And I was like, do they have a warrant? They're like, no. I said, they're not going backstage. And then our band's lawyer got involved, and through Spanky, he got involved, and then we set up a time. The lawyer set up a time with the police to come to one gig, and we let them, before the show started, they came back and we answered all their questions. And then the police were really cool and they left. But, you know, I never even found out what they were questioning him about. Spanky might remember it, but I never found out. I didn't care. But the guy eventually left town, and he died of a heroin overdose in Florida or something. Really not. He was a really nice guy, but he had some problems. He had some big problems. This is a guy that when he was drumming with us one gig, he started drinking. He was a drummer. And most drummers are not drunks. But this guy drank so much beer because they sweat so much when they're playing.
Oh, yeah.
They sweat so much, they sweat it out of them as soon as they drink it, right? This guy drank so much one gig that in the middle of the show, he's like, he just starts playing the floor tom. And I'm wondering what's going on. And I turn around, he's pissing. And he's got a cup. He's unzipped his pants and he's got a cup that he's holding under his Johnson. And he's pissing while we're playing a song. I was so angry. I told Spanky, I'm like, get that fucker out. Get him out of this band. The guy's a drunk. So that's when we started looking for another drummer. Yeah, but eventually, like I said, he had, maybe it might have been that night. That might have been the night that he did whatever the police were accusing him of doing. And I don't know. I want to say it was some kind of assault on a young girl, or I can't remember what I'd have to ask Spanky what the police were looking for him for. I can't remember what it was. A robbery or assault or something. But nobody, I just remember telling the police, nah, he was hired. He was hired, my manager hired him. He played a few gigs with us. He's no longer in the band. We fired him. No, I never. I said I never hung out with him. He didn't even hang out with me backstage. And and I just answered questions, and it was actually very easy. Ron wants to know whatever happened to Jamie. Jamie went on tour with a couple of bands. Jamie was a studio musician, not just for the Pickles, but he played for when other bands would record records and stuff, or singers would record records. He would play on those albums and stuff. And then he went on tour with a couple of really hard, like real heavy metal bands. And now he's producing or engineering music in somewhere.
He's studying the engineering.
Yeah, I think
and trying to get his degree in it.
I think he's got it. But I know he's
going for the next. He's going up for like master's or doctorate or something.
Oh,
I know
okay.
Yeah.
I know he's recorded other bands when they like somebody brought him into he was recording their album, and then he also was cutting guitar parts for the album. So you've heard Jamie on a lot of other bands music where they bring him in just to play a part or something. So he's done that. But no, Jamie is an amazing musician. He was great. Writing music with Jamie was a highlight of my life. And he's such a great guy. I love the guy. Yeah, just a wonderful person, great human being. And, you know, I hope he finds happiness in his personal life, but, you know, but he's one of my favorite people. And Tony, our bass player, went to go. He's playing with a band in St. Louis. He still plays. And Dave, our drummer, we had plenty of drummers, but the ones that you guys remember the most are EJ, who was the first drummer, and then Dave, who was the drummer for, you know, who was the drummer when we really hit it big. Dave is the guy who toured with us and all that stuff. Dave is now the drummer of Brandy Kristen and The Revival. That's Dave's band. So he still plays. The only one that doesn't play is me. I'm the one that, you know, that doesn't play anymore. Although I have an amp and a guitar about 5 feet behind me that I've been promising, you know, I've been promising to practice on, and I have never even turned it on. So, oh well.
You know, I play drums, and it's like somebody drink. I never understood drinking at the kit because
no, you shouldn't. No,
my best. Yeah, I like my beer and everything, but my best friend when I was playing was a gallon of water.
Yeah, Dave didn't drink it, and EJ, they didn't drink a drop. Now, EJ would smoke a little weed, but they just didn't drink. And this guy drank and did way too many drugs, and eventually he relapsed on the heroin. I don't remember him doing any heroin on our band, but that's what killed him. And I think he went to Florida because the cops were looking for him. And then he died of a heroin overdose, which is sad because he was a young guy and a nice guy, but has some demons, you know. And on that note of heroin death, happy birthday, Steve. Steve looks like he's watching TV, doesn't he?
No,
Probably
Oh,
is.
okay.
No, TV's not on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So he's watching porn.
Yeah. We didn't watch any porn, did you?
No.
He prefers to watch porn on 5G.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know.
you've
That
got
sounds like bullshit. I
So
think he
you're
was
s-
watching porn.
you're setting up your ESPN app.
Yeah. I guess. I did it yesterday. It loaded.
And what you need to do is get somebody you know, someone you know who has cable or has DirecTV or Dish Network or whatever. Have them give you their login. Have them give you their login so you can watch. So then when you try to watch ESPN Live, some games they ask for your login. Just get someone else's TV information and use it, and you're taken care of.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is put it in once.
Yeah. Yeah. Christina's trying to figure that out because she's got it. She was trying to figure it out the other night when the football game was on.
Yeah, all you need to do is
She didn't remember her password.
yeah. And if she does that, then she's good to go. And then you only got to put it in once.
But
Yeah, you're fine.
oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Up my butt. Up my butt.
And then you could watch whenever those games. You can watch live games all the time,
Oh yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I was going through them. They have all kinds of sports on there. If
It's
they
fantastic.
don't have the National Tiddlywinks contest or something on there.
Dude.
I'm
They have everything. They have ESPN Plus is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be happy with it.
I'm quick.
Later on.
Then I saw there's one thing called Live TV, and I got all kinds of channels too.
Yeah, look at
for
that.
free.
Look at that. Look at you, Mr. Fancy
Yeah.
Pants.
Yeah, I was up till about 3 o'clock this morning watching TV.
See, you don't need to
Wow.
you won't even need to have regular cable.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Look at you,
It's like-
Mr. Fancy.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Gonna give you all the access to all the Star Wars, to all the
Mhm.
you're gonna have access to all the Marvel,
Oh, yeah.
all all the Star Wars, and all the Pixar.
Yeah.
And you can have and then all the National Geographic.
Oh,
I would love
man.
that.
You have access to all that stuff. And then Hulu. There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of cool stuff on Hulu.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
love my Hulu account.
By the way, you want a great show to watch? That
Yeah.
frickin' Steve Martin Short. Did you watch that, TJ?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh my God. You got it's called Only Murders in the Building. Only Murders in the Building is on Hulu. It's fantastic. It's Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. And it is hysterical.
Mhm.
Who do you like there, Steve? You like Selena Gomez
Oh, yeah.
or Steve Martin?
Ooh.
I think you might have a thing for Martin Short too.
Martin Short?
I'm quick.
I don't know the one you want, but yeah. But that's a really good show. Oh, Steve,
God, really, Steve?
Steve, control yourself. Oh,
You said it's my birthday. I get a pass today.
oh my God.
Yeah, he lied.
I want poop pics. I'm almost done with Cobra Kai, though.
Oh yeah, Cobra Kai. Did you? What season are you on?
I'm on the last season.
Oh, so you've watched the first 3?
Yeah, I've seen it up till, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, but I'm almost through the series. Caught up.
See, Cobra Kai is something you could start season 1 and zip through it
Right.
because
Yeah.
they're all every episode is so short.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
only a little over a half hour long each.
Yeah, Ozark is coming up soon. Ozark's a fantastic show. If you guys have never watched, I am jealous of you guys who have never watched Ozark because you get to start from the very beginning
Oh, cool.
and watch it. And I've already seen them. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
those of you who've never watched it, you get to start it from the beginning, and it's an amazing show. I mean, it truly is. It's a fantastic show.
There's this new one out with Sam Elliott that I want to start watching. Is 1883.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Paramount Plus.
Man, that looked like it's phenomenal.
That's the prequel to that show Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
I know you white people love that Yellowstone. I've never I haven't
I
seen
don't know.
it yet, but I know people love that Yellowstone.
I like Western history.
Well, that 1883 is like the prequel to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, hello, you're on the Morning Disaster.
Just called in and tell Steve happy birthday. Can you hear me?
Did you hear that, Steve?
Yeah, Chad.
Somebody wish you happy birthday.
And
Don't
and
say
Chad
that.
did.
I wanted to clarify something for you, Ray.
What's that, buddy?
Remember that picture you put up the other day of the chair with the tape on it,
Yes.
and you said, "Look, Steve fixed his chair with duct tape." That's not what Steve told me happened to that chair.
What happened to that
He
chair?
He said that's the chair that he used to tape that little girl down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
See, that was the duct tape was from a person he had captured. Oh, that's
Yeah, that
just,
little girl with the
Mhm.
backpack with the unicorn on it.
oh, that's just horrible.
Could somebody
Because
please
my son
contact
made a comment about it, and he said, if you don't watch out, I'm going to take you to that chair, just like I did that girl.
Oh,
Your parents take
just terrible.
Oh, I would love
we
that.
were going to take the U-Haul back, and we said, you're going to stay here, Elliot. And he freaked out, and he didn't want to stay there with me.
So close.
I'll be darned. I know Steve said he was watching cartoons with your kids.
What's that?
He was watching cartoons with your kids
Mhm.
because I
I
said,
just wanted to call him time happy birthday.
yeah.
Uh-oh,
He
that's
won't get
about
what he
to start.
wants for his birthday, though.
I know. What do you think he wants?
I want to see
What do you want for your
pee,
birthday,
poop,
Steve?
puke pics. Yeah.
He wants a young lady to pop over and give him a handy.
Oh, I would love that.
Awesome. Thanks, Chad.
Oh,
Bye, Chad.
There you go.
I
Well, I
thought
should
we
have
just
asked him. He never got COVID, right?
No.
Somehow he never got it.
Neither did Elliot.
Yeah.
Maybe they had the Moderna.
Yeah, I don't know. They never got it though.
I never got it. I got the Moderna.
That's
Yeah,
one
but
point.
you don't live with somebody that had it.
No.
I mean, Christina, had it.
Did we just hear Steve singing about what he wanted for his birthday?
I don't know.
I want to see pee, poop, puke pics.
That sounds like a chorus.
Yeah, it sounds like a chant.
I'm easy to please. Is there going to be a song tomorrow? If there is, I've been practicing.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
I haven't gotten lyrics to a song from Dan, so
Yeah, hopefully the acoustics are a little better in this place.
Is there a stainless tonight?
Yes.
yeah, I think and I hope Jason's ready to host it, and
Shooting for about 6 o'clock tonight.
I hope they have a great show.
Going to keep everybody on track?
You gonna keep him on track, Jason? You gonna?
I'm going to have to.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking to thump heads. Is it? Is it Christina, Dan?
I don't know who all is going to be on there tonight. But Christina asked me if I was going to be available to do it at 6.
Look at
So
that. Yeah, because Adam's got the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they want a COVID infected person on that program.
Mm.
I don't know what they're gonna do, but it
I hope they don't talk about me.
Are you serious?
are you you think someone who talks about this show is not gonna talk about you?
There's 3 other people on the show.
I
It
mean,
doesn't always have
listen.
to be about me.
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. Whenever a show that covers the best of this show, whenever they stop talking about you, that's when you should worry.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
thought I heard somebody knocking.
Yeah, I heard somebody knocking too.
I did too.
Come in.
Happy birthday
fuck.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear shit stain. Happy
I'm quit.
birthday to you.
Fuck you.
Oh, well, that was a nice fucking greeting.
Yes. someone wishes you happy birthday and you give them an FU.
Wow.
What a horrible person.
Oh, and then he farted.
See what it says?
Oh.
Horrible person.
Yeah.
We need
happy
to see the
birthday.
cake. Come on.
Nice to see you.
Look at that. Oh,
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yay.
Whoop. Oh
You
my-
need to take one piece off of that and take the rest to Ray.
You have to take one piece off and take the rest away.
Oh, I don't want it. It looks like prison cake.
It is. It is a prison cake.
Yeah, I thought it was prison cake.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just a
That's
regular.
Walmart. That's Walmart prison
Yeah.
cake. I can tell what it is.
Oh, don't worry, Ray. Coming up soon, Steve will be eating the canned frosting.
No.
I do want to see Christina. I miss Christina.
Oh.
Hello, you're on the Morning Disaster.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
What's going
What's
on?
going on?
What's going on? It's my brother Goose, everybody. Hey, Goose, today is Steve's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. Woo.
Happy birthday to you,
Hey,
pervert. Happy birthday to you, pervert.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Hey, Goose, how are things in Chicago?
Oh, do I have an interesting story for you, sir?
Oh, what happened?
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, yeah. What's the
Is
latest?
this something that needs to be on a subscriber show?
Yeah, this isn't a.
Yes.
This doesn't have to do with
Probably,
any
Yes.
accidents, does it?
What's that? What's the subscriber show?
No, that's not till
Tomorrow
Thursday,
afternoon.
tomorrow night. Yeah. Of course, Goose.
Oh.
Have you heard the new subscriber show? Have you heard the show Stainless?
No.
The new subscriber show we have is listeners talking about the show. You'd love it. You should tune in. It's tonight. Will be the first one.
Thank
Oh,
you.
what time
Well,
is
it
that?
won't be the first one. It's
Well,
the
but
third
I'm
one,
saying
but-
tonight will be at 6
My first
o'clock.
one. It's 7 o'clock.
6 o'clock, and it's you turned off your emails. Here's what Goose did. He becomes a subscriber,
Oh, come on, man.
and then he turned off his emails from Patreon.
Oh, wow.
And then he gets pissed because he's like, I'm never notified when the shows are on. I'm like, well, you turned off your emails. He goes, there's just too many emails. It's too bothersome. So
Well.
I don't know what he was mad about, but because every time there's a new show listed,
Yes.
it sends you an email telling you, right, Jason? Is that how it works? Like you get an email.
Yeah.
And then Goose is Ron says, Goose, how's the divorce?
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Love the single life.
You love being single again.
Oh, I do. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Are you dating anybody in Chicago?
I went out on a few dates. I don't constitute that as dating.
Have you found a job yet?
I did, yeah.
Where all right, so did you get a lot of interviews or anything? Or
Oh, well, this interview I went through the other day. This might be a subscriber show story, Ray.
what happened on the interview?
I was just invited into the man's office.
What do you mean you're invited into the man's office?
Let me just, Roland, how about you step into my office, Roland? Oh my God. And the guy didn't walk. He like pranced back to the office. in front of
Uh-oh.
So you went for a job interview,
Yes.
and in the middle of the job interview, the guy goes, Roland.
No, we were talking. Like I said, it was scheduled for a half hour. They usually schedule them for a half hour or whatever.
Right.
And we were talking, probably like 40 minutes or so. And then he goes, Roland, would you consider being a caregiver? He goes, step into my office, Roland. Because we were out in the common area,
Right. So
And
he
I go to walk with him, and he's prancing like he's freaking one of the reindeers. And I'm like, what is wrong with this dude? And I don't go into the office. I stand outside of the office.
Mhm.
And he goes, Roland, you can come in and take your sweater off. I'm like, no, it's cold, so I'm not. I feel comfortable with my sweater on. And I go, I'll just stand out here. I said, I thought you were getting a business card for me and was going to hand it to me so that I could log in and, finish my application. And he goes, oh, okay, Roland, let me go grab this for you.
So he
France is behind his desk. I'm not kidding. The most flamboyant person I've ever met.
Do you feel like he was hitting on you?
Oh yeah.
I felt as if I don't know, had I been prancing along with him, perhaps I would have been hired on the spot.
Oh, I would love that.
Roland, walk this way.
No, but the interview went well until he like wanted me to come into the office. I'm like, there's no need to go in the office. You have your laptop out here in the common area.
And then he says,
we've sat for 40 minutes talking.
Come into my office, take your shirt off. What the hell is that?
Well, he because I wore this zip up, like these zip up sweaters, you know.
Right.
And he's like, feel free to take off your sweater, Roland.
I'm quick.
No, it's cold. No, thanks.
So he wanted you to.
It's like 5 degrees outside. You want me to take off my sweater?
He wanted you to disrobe. Come into his office and disrobe.
Oh, I would love that.
You would, you perv.
Roland, I've got to see how good your knees are. Maybe you could get on your knees under my desk, and I'll see if your knees are strong enough to do the job I have in mind for you.
Oh my God! Okay, I'm out. I am out.
So it sounds like this employer
out.
wanted to probe into his history, huh?
Yeah. Roland, I need to see. Roland, I need to see how strong your rectum is. Oh God.
I couldn't do it, man. And this is an interview that took place at like 5:30, in the evening.
Yeah.
It's like, what interview does this happen?
You were the last interview of the day.
Yes, it's like, what are you talking about?
He was ready for relaxation.
I'm quick.
Yeah, I'm sure that he was. He had the wrong candidate.
Roland, is your skin dry? Could you use some cocoa butter?
Oh, I would
Would you
love
like
that.
me to rub it on you? You know, Roland,
Okay.
I'm more comfortable when we're naked for these interviews.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Steve. Steve, come on, man.
So your
You can't be
time,
going, oh yeah.
so your time in Chicago is going well.
No, it really is. I enjoy it up here. I think this is my home. However, that is not my job.
So you didn't take that job. That's a shame.
No. Oh, it's a shame, is it?
He was hoping you'd give him a job.
Yeah, he was hoping that he's the one that would get a job. Roland.
Okay. Now here's another one. Here's another interview I went through, right?
Right.
And I've had many interviews, many. And well, so far everything I've interviewed for, I've received the job offer to fill out all the CBLs and the onboarding and so on and so forth. Well, here's a job that I was really looking forward to was in medical records.
Well, that's what you've done for the last like 20 years. is
13
medical
years.
record. Okay.
Yeah. So this company is, and what I've noticed up here is like the clinics and hospitals, they don't hire their own like HIM staff or medical record staff. They outsource to other companies their medical records, is what I'm learning. And so with this one company, I really had high hopes for it. The lady interviewed me. Again, we sat and talked for, good God, over an hour. And then she's like, Roland, I would really like to bring you on, and I'll send you some onboarding and CBLs and get you started before you can start your first day, right? And so I was like, oh, great. I'll go home and I'll start working on them as soon as the email comes through. And then she wanted to fill this position of a supervisor position, underneath her. And I said, oh, great. I would love the opportunity. And so I go and fill the onboarding out and everything else, and then the recruiter calls me and sends me more onboarding, the exact same thing I just filled out from her. Okay. And then I had to chase down the recruiter for about 3 days. I had to chase down this recruiter and to find out what, because they gave me my start date. They didn't give me my start time. You know, like, do I start at 7? Do I start at 8? Do I start at 8:30? I mean, what time do you want me there? Right. So then an email comes through, and I'm like, an email at this point never came through. So then I go to her boss, right? The recruiter's boss. And I get a hold of her. And she sends me, within like 4 or 5 minutes, she contacts me back. And then she sends me more onboarding and, you know, and the application for the supervisor position. And I'm thinking, oh, great. I'm getting somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm getting somewhere. And then at this point, they never sent me back information via text or email about my start time. Okay.
Right.
And because in the medical records field, I started at 6 o'clock in the morning at the hospital, and at Springfield Clinic, I started at 7:30 for a period of time, and I started at 8 o'clock at a period of time.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, what time do you want me at the office? Well, no. The boss of the recruiter, the recruiting manager, I guess, had told me in an email when she finally got back to me that, oh, you're going to do from home. It's virtual. You can just do it with, the leader of the CBLs. And I'm with, various people from all parts of the United States. And then my manager calls me about an hour and a half in, I would say.
Of this
to the
training. You're
CBL.
doing the training online.
Yeah, during the training. So I'm training at my house. And
Right.
I'm on the laptop doing all my stuff that I'm supposed to do. And so then my manager from the site that I'm supposed to be working at calls me and says, Roland, where are you at? And leaves me a message, because I'm doing my CBL. So I didn't really want to answer the phone. It was rude. And so then I turned off my mic and I turned off my camera, and and then I go to call her back, and I speak with her. And I go, I'm doing my CBLs via email. It said I was to do it virtual from my home. I said, that's what I'm currently doing right now. She goes, you're supposed to be here, Roland. And I go, no, via, such and such told me to do it from home for today. I was supposed to do it until 1 in the afternoon. Well, then she goes, okay, wait by your phone. I'm going to call you back. And I'm like, well, I'm doing a CBL. How can I wait by my phone?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. So anyways, and then I tell the instructor of the CBL courses, I tell him, I said, hey, that was my manager. She thinks I'm supposed to go into the office. I said, am I where I'm supposed to be? He goes, yes, you cannot go into the office until you finish these CBLs. And it's okay. And then and at this point, I'm really frustrated. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. So I shut the computer down and I send an email saying at this point in time, I'm searching other opportunities. Your company is very disorganized, very unprofessional, and I no longer want to work for this company. So again, okay, so I'm thinking, oh my God, what was that?
Steve just farted. Your story motivated Steve to fart. So wait, you sent them an email saying, I don't want this, I'm no longer interested in working for your company.
Yes, but that's not where it ended.
No, it didn't end there. Okay.
That's not where it ended. Okay, so about an hour later, after I shut everything off, I received phone calls from other opportunities that I was waiting on. They called me, we set up interviews, and they did on-the-spot interviews with me over the phone, virtual. And I finished them, and no sooner did I finish those, did, again, a representative from the company that I was going to work for called me, and, well, no, actually, it was the director of, the regional director of this company for, various states. And he calls me and goes, Roland, I know that we got off to a kind of a shaky start there. He goes, I'll be in the office tomorrow. He goes, I'll see you at 8:30. Let's start you at 8:30 in the morning. I said, great. I finally got that answer. I will see you bright and early at 8:30 in the morning, sir. And then I receive an email from him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today, this morning. So
Yeah.
I was supposed to be at 8:30. So I received an email from him saying the two guys that he was sending, from I don't know, maybe Florida or wherever the heck he was sending them from, aren't going to be there till tomorrow morning.
So now you got to wait till tomorrow?
No, and I just sent him a text and an email, so this way they'd have it to all parties involved, all the management crew, the recruiter, to the management on site, and to him. And I said, you're very unorganized, unprofessional, and I've never seen anything like this. I do not wish to work for this company. And that's what I left it. And then he calls me like maybe 15, 20 minutes ago.
So you've now quit. You've now quit twice.
Yes. And he goes, Roland, how can we change your mind? I go, you can't at this point. I go, you guys are so unprofessional, unorganized. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to be walking into a mess.
Yeah.
I said, there's no way I'm walking into that.
So now so then you quit a
I don't,
third
at
time.
this point, I don't know how else to tell them. Stop
Right.
calling. I'm not interested in your company.
So you've now
This
quit.
is a mess.
You've now quit 3 times.
Yes.
You've never officially worked a day and you've quit 3 times. That's what I get from this story.
I've worked an hour and a half on my CBLs, and obviously the manager on site wanted to write me up on my first day because I wasn't in the
This is
office. I'm like,
complete
I can't go in the
insanity.
office unless I finish the CBLs. How can I step foot in the office?
Oh, God, that's unbelievable.
I have
don't know what
literally
to tell
never heard
these people.
anything like this.
Oh, that is crazy. So you're not going to work for them, obviously.
No, and like I said, I got 2 other interviews, and I went to that interview. Then out of the blue, the guy sends me an email and a message on my phone, a text message on my phone saying, hey, let's interview at 5:30. So I'm thinking, oh, great. Things are finally coming my way now. I'm done with this nonsense company, and I'm moving on. And then I see him prancing and inviting me to the office.
Roland.
To take off my sweater.
Take off your
Roland.
clothes. Join me in my office.
He's like, Roland. He's
Roland.
like that. He's like, oh my God.
Roland,
what are you
show
doing?
me your balls.
And the guy.
We
and
have
the
to do a
interview
testicle
starts-
inspection before you work here.
The interview starts off with, well, let me tell you about myself, Roland. What are you talking about? That's not an interview, dude. That's what are you trying to do? Hire me for a date? I don't get what you're doing here.
Oh, God. So you technically don't have a job right now.
Well, I do. I just
Okay.
have to complete my onboarding. I'm waiting for more emails from, 2 other companies, like
All
I
right.
said.
So you have
So once
you have decided which one you're going to take.
I'm narrowing them down.
Oh, boy.
If I see more of this nonsense, where I either need knee pads or I have to chase down management and they keep calling me and setting new start dates and all this nonsense.
Roland, I'll give you $30 an hour, but you just have to show me your testicles.
Okay. Okay.
You have to take off your clothes. But
I see you're recently divorced, Roland.
you're
Have
recently
you ever tried
divorced.
the dark side?
Roland, you're recently divorced. Are you feeling needy? Do you need
Needy.
do you need some oral satisfaction?
Oh, I would love that.
Oh God, Steve.
Steve,
Well,
can we mute his mic for a while until I finish my story?
so
Yes.
you're narrowing down. You are narrowing down to a job. You're getting close.
I don't know if I'm narrowing them down or they're narrowing them down for me.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think I'm like, what is going on up here? And you know what? Here's what I've noticed too. And every single, the 4 or 5 that I've applied for, and like I said, I've all received applications and onboarding that they're sending me. So they all want to hire me. However, it's like they want to pay people not only a salary, but they want to like almost bribe them to come to work for them. I'm like,
Yeah, Chicago.
people
This is,
not want to
Chicago's
work
economy
up
is
here?
going really well right now. They want, you know, I know a lot of people have problems with this governor that we have, but I mean, Chicago's doing really well.
They have incentive programs. Okay, this was the one incentive program I can share with you. It was $25 at the end of the month if you're on time throughout the month of your schedule.
Well, they want you
Okay,
on
then
time. That sounds normal.
Then it's an additional $25 a month at the end of every month if you show up for your scheduled time throughout that month.
Well, when
Then
you
it's
have a
up
job, you're
to,
supposed to show up.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then it's up. Then they have another incentive that's up to $150 per month at the end of the month if you reach and obtain your goals within the month.
Wow.
Like, they are not only giving me a sign-on bonus, but they want to also add, $200 to possibly, $250 of incentives just to show up and do my job.
What suburb are you living in?
Bloomingdale.
Oh, you're in Bloomingdale. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a nice area.
Roland.
Roland.
It's Bloomingdale, Roland.
Roland, would you mind if I stop by Bloomingdale and tasted your test cheese?
Hey, Goose, don't you miss it down
You
here?
need a waxing, Roland.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why you're there, though. I mean, it does sound like jobs are being given out like crazy. You know,
Dude, it's really, I'm just narrowing it down. So,
because you know why people
what
are
am I
quitting.
gonna-
A lot of people are quitting their jobs and taking better jobs.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
see that.
Good for you.
And some
Yeah,
of us
yeah,
are
yeah.
just
So I
retiring
said-
and cleaning up after dogs.
Yeah.
I found that too, like where you can walk people's dogs. I'm like, what? Why would you want to own a dog if you have to pay someone?
I
to walk
agree. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
And
Try
if you have
something.
money to pay someone to walk your dog, how about you just build a fence? Let the dog stay out back, you know?
If you got that kind of money, then just build a fence.
Nice advice.
It's good to talk to you, Goose. God damn.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, listen, if you get a chance, check out this show Stainless tonight. It's gonna be pretty good.
I would love to start a really good story with you that might take a couple of shows.
That would be is that about your divorce or something?
Oh goodness, wait till you hear this story.
That should be a subscriber show then. Let us
No.
know.
Friday and Saturday.
All right.
Or is it a dating story or
I mean, I could share some of them too.
oh geez. We'd always love the stories.
Let's just say that the women up here are. I'll just put. They're nice
They're
for an
nice.
afternoon.
What I was gonna say.
Are they easy?
I mean, they're nice for an afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hooking
For an
up with a lot of
afternoon,
Chicago tail.
Well, only 2 so far, but I'll let you know on the number.
A lot of Chicago tail.
We should keep a tally.
Hey, gotta get a lot of Chicago tail. That's what I got when I'd go to Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a lot
Well,
of
I know
fun.
that I have a. If I ever get real lonely and desperate, Roland, I know I have him in the bank.
I'm quick.
just keep us up to date.
All right, buddy.
All right, later, bud.
Later, buddy.
Roland. Oh my
God, he's having it rough, isn't he?
Yeah. It sounds like he's got it going good. Good for him. Yeah, I know when he didn't want to live down here anyway. Right after he got divorced, he's like, screw it, you know. He quit his job and then goes, screw it, I just want to, you know. And I remember I told him, I said, check out Chicago. And then he moved up there and Sounds like he's having the time of his life.
Yeah, just give it a shot, you know?
Yeah. Why not? It sounds like he's got his choice of jobs. Of course,
Leia, I promise Steve is not going to get near you. You guys don't need to make so much noise.
this is just how it is. I mean, Springfield's the same way right now. You know, my wife hires and fires for a living. And she said the same thing. She goes, right now, what's happening is people who've had jobs for a long time, but just feel like they're getting underpaid are quitting their jobs. And they're just taking new jobs that make more money at other companies. I mean, this is happening all over the country. This is happening. So you might hear stories of a lot of people leaving their jobs. They're leaving their jobs to get better paying jobs. But it sounds like, you know, unless you're in some place like the post office, it sounds like people are wanting to go where they're going to make more money. And it's crazy.
I mean, post office isn't bad money. It's just we have a hard time keeping people, is what it is.
See, that's crazy because there's some security with the post office, isn't there? I mean,
if you can get a full-time spot, yeah, but we always hire for part-time first.
I'll be damned. Yeah. Yeah, you listen to my brother, that's Chicago. What's going on? It sounds like even Steve could get a job up there. What do you think, Steve?
Boy.
Are you still awake?
Oh, I
Steve's
would love that.
Steve wants the show to end so he can take a nap.
No, I don't like Chicago.
You did live up there for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I lived there for 5 years. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. You didn't get laid?
Oh yeah. I got laid. I had
I've only heard
trans.
I've only heard of 8 that he had.
Oh, that's right. He had that trans. I forgot
Yeah.
that's when he made out with that trans person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm quit. Yeah.
Okay, so you go, oh yeah, I got laid. I had that trans. That's the first story you had. Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm definitely the bottom.
Well, at least he's equal opportunity.
He's so strange. You're so strange, man.
I'm easy to please.
We know.
God. Oh, Stephen, come to my walk this way. Come to my office and let me taste you. Steve would have that shirt off immediately. He'd be in that office.
Oh yeah.
I hope you like it. So,
Oh, I would love that.
Steve would be all about it.
yeah. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. It's my birthday today. Oh, you know what you need is someone to blow out your candle. Stephen. Yeah.
Steve wanted to work underneath Camp Counselor Harry.
Yeah, but Steve, you'd like that, buddy.
Not my
Wouldn't you?
butt.
Stephen, come to my office and take off your clothes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No one's ever asked me to come to their office and take off any clothing.
Oh, I would love that.
But Goose has been through it.
Yeah, poor Goose. Poor Goose. Pete says, if I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the talcum powder. Pete, walk this way. Oh, okay. I'd look kind of stupid walking that way, but all right. Oh, well.
So close.
All right, Steve, what are you doing for your birthday today? Anything?
I don't have
Not my
any
butt.
plans.
Yeah. No plans at all?
Might go to
Should
the
have
store.
Yeah, what you gonna first time at the store there, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
Should have the plan of taking Race a birthday cake.
They don't have
And he was like, it was prison cake.
they don't have a pickup service, Steve, you know what I mean? Like when you
Well, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Depends on where I go. I don't know.
I guess if you drive to, Williamsville, it's not that far. Literally, all you have to do is drive through Sherman, and you're 5 minutes away from Dirksen Parkway.
Well, there's
Right,
even
yeah.
a county market in Sherman.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
That's probably where I'll go.
do you know how far away from Sherman are you?
I don't know.
Oh, do you know what, your directions and stuff from there?
No.
Oh, yeah,
I
because
know which way Springfield, and I know how to get to Riverton through the country.
yeah, you should talk
Christina's-
to
Yeah.
All you gotta do is hop on 55. It'll take you straight to Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
Christina.
Yeah.
There's several, there's a way you could take 55 and you're right to everywhere. But I'm saying
Right.
there's also little country roads you take and
Yeah. Yeah.
it gets you places really
Yeah,
easy.
because she
So-
told me it's closer for me to go to Riverton to Dollar General than drive to Springfield if you go through the country.
Yeah. So you're going to learn all kinds of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I gotta get out of the house first, so I might.
And
do
there's a
that
grocery
today.
store. There's a grocery store in Williamsville, right?
No,
Isn't there anything like that? Don't they have
it's
a place to
county
buy-
market.
Oh.
No,
County market.
The closest place
Casey's.
literally is the county market in Sherman.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably where I'll go. County market.
Well, there you go. It's not that far away.
No, I need to get out more.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Stay away from the schools.
Yeah, just go down. Literally, you get on 55 for 2 minutes,
Right? Yeah.
and then you're in Sherman, and then literally you're anywhere you need to go.
Yep.
I give it another week and he's going to be creeping UIS.
No.
Yeah.
no. Oh, I
I
would love that.
You know what you need to do? One of these days,
What's that?
after the show, you need to pick up Christina, drive her to IHOP, have her get me some crepes, and then bring her by my house. And then when you're with her, say, Christina, heat up Ray's crepes for him before you give them to him. So I mean, I'm just giving you a suggestion,
Right? Yeah. Maybe bring some extra Cool Whip too.
and can you go back in, because this is one container about this wide around,
Right.
filled with whipped cream. He wants a little bit more than that,
Yeah.
if possible. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'd like you to get a little bit more for him,
Yeah.
So that's just a suggestion for me,
Right.
for you to
That's
help
always a
Christina.
possibility. Yeah.
And then you're welcome to come in and watch me eat them as well. So
Oh, okay.
Oh wow,
Oh, I would love that.
you're welcome to watch me eat them
you're welcome
in
to come
front of
in.
you.
You're welcome to come in and watch me eat the crepes. Yeah. Oh well.
What a nice guy.
Yeah. Thank you. I am a good guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy birthday, Steve. Love you, buddy.
Thank you.
I hope
Thank
it's a
you.
good day. Everybody, thank you for the good show. And I just looked at the time. We should probably wrap it up.
You got to work out today.
I am going to work out. Yeah. Cardio.
Oh,
It's cardio day.
God, I hope Steve doesn't wind up at Fit Club South today.
Oh, that would be horrible. I would not want that happening. It just, I don't know. I should be going now, right?
Yeah,
It
you
just
probably
depends
should.
if my daughter's car was in the driveway.
Uh-oh.
It's usually parked next to mine. And then, and then she's suffering from pneumonia, so she's not leaving her bedroom. So I don't know if my wife took her car or what, but it was in the driveway. And so my wife, she goes, I'll move the car up so you can work out. But I don't know if it's moved yet. So it might not be moved till her lunch, which means I'm screwed if that's the case. It means I wouldn't be able to go work out until this afternoon, which would really screw me.
throw your whole afternoon off.
Just
Yeah.
a reminder, Ray, Eternals is on Disney Plus starting today.
Yeah. I watched.
Ooh.
I gotta tell you, I downloaded that yesterday, and I watched the first 25 minutes of it. I heard when it came on, I heard a bunch of people complaining. I gotta
Mhm.
tell you, this is all serious. I watched 25 minutes of it last night. I think it's incredible.
It's a good movie. I saw it
Yeah,
in theater.
I was blown away by it. I saw the first 20, like I said, I only watched 25 minutes. It was amazing. I'm ready for it to be on Disney Plus today because I want to watch the whole thing. I'm excited about it. So, yeah, that sounds great. I'm very excited about it. So, I thought what I saw was fantastic.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't know what people were complaining about, but it looks really good to me. And Jason, you said it's a good movie?
Yeah, I saw
That's
it in
awesome.
theater.
Yeah, so I want to watch it. I can't wait. So anyway, all right. I'll let you guys go and we'll be back tomorrow, bright and early, with a recap of Steve's birthday.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
We'll
I
see
would
if-
love that.
If any women want to come over and pleasure him,
Oh yeah. I'm
Or
easy,
men.
please.
he'll accept it.
Or men.
Up my butt.
Steven,
No, man.
Steven, walk this way. Who knows who's coming over?
Maybe Max has the new
Yeah,
address.
Irene says she'll be right over.
All right, Irene, come over, baby.
I don't know what Irene looks like now, but her picture in the
Well-
Facebook thing looks good, right?
It would take a few hours for her to get there.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Where does she live? Riverton? Where's she live?
I thought Irene lived in Tennessee or
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh, so she just. Oh, sorry, Steve. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And Stainless is tonight at 6.
Christina's
Stainless-
asking for a guest because Stice isn't available for tonight.
Adam has COVID. Stice is not available. Who wants the guest on Stainless? Better be somebody good.
Well, I know who's going to volunteer.
Same
Not
deal.
me.
Wait, Brent's like, oh, you need a guest?
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Brent-
go.
Brent could be good. And Steve says no talking about him, everybody.
Well,
Exactly.
then
So there'll
we
be
can't
one
have
for
the
that.
show.
Don't talk about him.
There's
I'll-
no point
let's-
in doing
let's-
the show then.
Let's see if this show meets my my standards.
Your unusually high standards.
No, they're not unusual. That's how my standards always are. I do want to be
Okay,
I do-
abnormally high standards.
I want to be fair to Psycho Dan because when I was talking about them yesterday, I never did tell Dan a time that I would want to have the meeting. So I want to be fair to say I never told him a time. Now, Christina, I did say, call me when the COVID's clear so I can schedule a time. And that had nothing to do with Psycho Dan. So I was not talking about Psycho Dan when I was complaining about the lack of a meeting. So I just want to make that clear. But I'm looking forward to the show tonight. I think they understood what I was saying yesterday, and I think we're going to have a fantastic show tonight, starring Christina, Dan, and whoever the third is for Stainless, plus Jason. Jason's going to take a bigger role in that show.
That's good.
Jason will take a bigger role in that show.
Okay, I didn't know that, but okay.
Yeah, Jason's taking a bigger role. Jason's going to be the new moderator of that show, saying, you know what I mean?
Ray's
Running.
complaining in the chat room. Get back on topic.
He's running it. So I'm just saying, there you go. And there's Christina saying, Ray's bitching about me. Okay, got it. Yeah, I will bitch about Christina and those fucking crepes forever.
Yeah.
Okay, Brent wants nothing to do with the show now that I'm taking a bigger role in it. So okay.
No, I hope you guys have
Ray's
a great
good
show.
about
I can't.
bitching about everything.
I look forward.
Trust
I
me.
look forward to hearing. I'm sure that Steve does too.
Oh
look
yes.
forward-
Oh
I
yeah.
look forward to hearing the show.
Luna.
You guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning for our next free show. So long, everybody.
My butt.
Steven, walk the